All right. Hi, good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Gaurav Gupta, and I welcome all of you to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. And once again, I'm in front of you with a session on CMAT where we'll be discussing the most repeated questions of quantitative techniques so that we can at least get 60 plus in this. All right. So this will be our target. Yes, definitely. Out of all the questions that we get in CMAT on quantitative techniques. We have 20 questions in this section, every question having 4 marks. So the main agenda for this section will be to score a minimum of 60 marks. Though in my previous sessions, I have told you that the questions that you will find in this section will be very easy and you can at least like attempt at least 18 to 19 questions, but still if some of you are not very good in quant section, then you can at least target 60 marks. All right. So friends, good afternoon to all of you. Aman, good morning. So you have written good morning. So good afternoon, Aman. So it is afternoon at the place where I am. All right. So friends, please quickly confirm if I'm audible and visible to all of you. And then we can start with this session with a set of new questions. Definitely these questions have come in previous year papers of CMAT, but I have never covered this set of questions in my lectures. So this is a totally altogether new set of questions which I'll be solving for all of you. So good afternoon, everyone. Aman, Nikunj, Dipali, Hana, Rajveer, good afternoon. Yes, Kripa, PNC, permutation, combination, and probability is an important topic. If I'll talk about the CMAT paper of 2019, so there were around 3 questions from this area. So I will call this particular area, this particular topic to be a very important topic and try not to miss it because we still have time for CMAT examination. Yes, we still have time and you can spend one entire day and finish off with this chapter and you will be able to at least like attempt basic level of questions which we find in CMAT examination. All right. So you don't have accuracy, so probably you must be solving some difficult set of questions, but don't you worry. In CMAT, you will find not very difficult questions, and if you even have a little bit knowledge about permutation, combination, and probability, you'll be able to handle these questions with a good accuracy. All right. Yes, Dhyanesh, actual paper is definitely easy as compared to mock. So what happens with the institutes or with us that we try to keep the level of difficulty of mocks slightly on higher side so that students are well prepared for this examination. So don't you worry. It is intentionally made that the mocks are of a little higher level of difficulty as compared to the actual examination. All right. So friends, let us start this session with the very first question on your screen in a few moments. So this is the question, a very easy question of time, speed, distance. It's just that you need to take care of some important facts in this case. So how much time does Mr. Surya take to cover a distance of 500 meters if he runs at a speed of 25 km per hour? Good afternoon, everyone. So those students who have joined a little late. So here today I have taken the questions from previous year papers of CMAT, and this is all together a new set of questions that I keep doing in my lectures. So you will see these questions for the first time in this lecture. All right. So quickly solve this as always all of you have been very responsive in this lecture, so please respond, please do communicate, solve all these questions and type your answer in the chat box as soon as possible. Come on, I'm waiting for all of you. All right, so Kripa, Yashasvi, nice. So people have already started giving the answer. So let me start solving this one. Now, the only thing that you have to take care is the conversion of units. So the distance is given in meters, speed is given in kilometers per hour. So we'll convert the speed in meter per second because the options are also available in terms of seconds. All right. So we have to find out the time taken. Now time is distance upon speed. Now distance here is 500 meters. That will be divided by speed. Now, when I'll divide it by 25 kilometer per hour, I'll simultaneously convert 25 kilometer per hour in meters per second. So how do we convert it? By multiplying it by 5 by 18. So this is the conversion factor, 5 by 18. So your answer will look like 500 into 18 divided by 25 into 5. So this will be the final answer. So 100, and from here it will be 4. So the final answer will be 4 into 18, that is 72 seconds. So yes, those who have given the answer. So Harsh, this is the conversion. So from kilometer per hour to meter per second, I'll write it properly. So if you are going from kilometer per hour to meter per second, so you will multiply it by 5 by 18. All right. So meter per second के लिए 5 by 18 से multiply कर दो. वाइस वर्सा करना है, मीटर पर सेकेंड से किलोमीटर पर आवर में जाना है. सो इन दैट केस you will multiply it by the reciprocal of this fraction, that is 18 upon 5 से multiply कर दो. All right, so this is how we convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second and vice versa. So the answer for this question will be 72 seconds, that is option D. And some of you have given the answer. Those who have given the answer, all of you are correct, but I'm afraid that not all of you are solving, not all of you are posting your answers. So friends, again, like every time I say in my sessions, take my sessions as practice sessions. I have handpicked these questions which have already appeared in previous year papers. So please do solve them in the live format here only and post your answer. Okay. Fine. Yes, Shiva, I will try to take regular sessions on quant. Don't worry. So let's move on to our next question. Question number 2, a question on time and work. Now, Rajesh can check the quality of 1000 items in 5 hours, and Rakesh can complete 75% of the same job in 3 hours. How much time is required for both of them to check 1300 items if Rakesh stops checking after 2 hours? Lot of expected Maharashtra CT dates can be like somewhere in the end of April or May. This is what I am expecting, but you never know when the exam will be conducted. So as per me, you have around 1.5 months to 2 months for this examination. All right, so I'm waiting for an answer. Come on, quickly solve this. Okay, so till the time you people are solving it, typing your answers, I must start. So first of all, I'll talk about Rajesh. So Rajesh in 5 hours can check quality of 1000 items. So I can say that in 1 hour, Rajesh can check 200 items. Now at the same time, Rakesh can complete 75% of the same job. Now, earlier it was 1000 items, 75% of 1000 will be 750 items. So 750 items he can check in 3 hours. So 1 hour work of Rakesh will be 250 items. So this is the reference frame that I will use. All right. So Rajesh in 1 hour can check 200 and Rakesh in 1 hour can check 250 items. Now, if both of them will work together, in 1 hour, they will together check 200 plus 250, that is 450 items. All right. Now, they worked together for 2 hours. and after 2 hours Rakesh stops checking. Okay, so पहले इन दोनों को एक साथ वर्क करा देते हैं 2 hours के लिए. So in 2 hours they will be able to check 900 pieces. All right, now after that Rakesh has stopped. Okay, and only Rajesh is working. So Rajesh now in 1 hour checks 200 pieces. So the remaining total number of pieces were 1300. 900 are already checked in 2 hours. So remaining 400 pieces will be checked by Rajesh in 2 hours. So another 2 hours and 400 pieces will be checked. So altogether the time taken will be 4 hours. All right. I have written a lot of things, but you could have avoided writing this much of the things. So थोड़ा कम rough work भी कर सकते थे, but the answer is option C, that is 4 hours. All right. Now people start responding. There are more than 40 students right now live in this session, and I could see answers from only 6 or 7 of you. So I must again say that please take this session as a practice session. Otherwise, it will not help your cause. If you are sitting and watching this session, not solving any of the questions, not typing your answers, it will not help you. Okay, so please start solving these questions and post your answers. Okay, fine. Now let's move on to our next question, question number 3. Again, a very, very easy question. You just need to make equations, have a good observation, and you can easily get your answer. All right. So question says that 2 oranges, 3 bananas, and 4 apples cost rupees 15. So I'll make an equation: 2x plus 3y plus 4z equals 15. All right. The second equation, be careful with the variables respectively. So again, 3 oranges, that will be 3x, 2 bananas, 2y, and 1 apple cost rupees 10. Now what we have to do is we have to find out the price of 3 oranges, 3 bananas, and 3 apples. So if I'll be able to find out the cost of 1 orange, 1 banana, and 1 apple, then I'll be able to get the answer for 3 oranges, 3 bananas, and 3 apples. Now just by observation, you can see that if you'll add both these equations, you will get 5x plus 5y plus 5z equals 25, and that will give you the value of x plus y plus z divided by 5 on both sides. So x plus y plus z will be equal to 5. Now to obtain 3x plus 3y plus 3z, you can multiply this entire equation by 3 on both sides. So it will be 3x plus 3y plus 3z will be equal to 15. So the cost of 3 oranges, 3 bananas, and 3 apples will be equal to 15. So the correct answer is option C. All right. Am I clear? Okay, come on people. Now interact with me. All of you, those who are watching this session and actively participating and here to learn something, please write yes in the chat box. All of you. Come on. If you want to learn something, please write yes in the chat box. I'm waiting for all of you. So I'm here to teach you something, and I believe all of you are here to learn something. Okay, so please do that. Do respond in this session. Do respond to the things that we are doing here. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you. Otherwise, you'll not be able to learn anything out of this session. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I could see so many yeses. Nice, nice people. So all of you are here to learn. So please, again, a request from my side, do solve and respond to each and every question that we are doing here. I'm giving you enough time. So please solve and respond. Let's move on to our next question. Now the next question is very easy. You can save good amount of time in this question. All of you will be able to solve this one, but there is another way you can save time. So let's see how many of you can write a correct answer. Vedant, it is not at all possible that any of these questions will be asked again, but definitely you will be asked questions on the similar lines. All right. So attending this lecture, solving all these questions will definitely increase your knowledge. Okay. And it will definitely give you a proper idea of the level of difficulty that you will be facing in your actual CMAT. Right. Okay. So Dipali has given a quick answer. Priyanka has given the answer. Nice. Okay, now friends, I'll give you two different ways of solving this one. So one is a lengthy way, which generally most of us will use. The second way will be a quick way. In 5 seconds, you can write your answer. Okay. Now in this case, the question says that 360 under root, I'll write x instead of question mark, plus 4500 equals 19700 minus 9800. All right. So one way is you just need to solve this equation. So take everything on the right hand side, keep variables on the left hand side and solve it. Okay. So on the right hand side, 19,700 minus 9,800. So that will be 9,900 minus 4,500 from the left hand side divided by 360. That will be the value of under root x. So 9,900 minus 4,500, that will give you 5,400 divided by 360. All right. So this will come out to be 15. So under root x will be 15. So the value of x squaring both sides will be 225. So yes, those who have given the answer as 225, they all are correct. But those who have used this method to solve this question, I'm afraid you have not used the most efficient method. Okay. Yes, Gaurav, you are absolutely correct. Good. Now, friends, look at this equation. Okay. So I can say that this is a rational number, this is a rational number, this is also a rational number. I'm getting integers everywhere. Okay, so inside the under root, it should be a perfect square. Otherwise, left hand side will not be equal to right hand side. Okay, so definitely the value of x should be a perfect square. Otherwise, both left hand side and right hand side will never be equal. So what we can look at is, among the options, which of the following options is a perfect square? Now, why I was saying that in this question you can save plenty of time, because there is only one option which is a perfect square. So option A is not perfect square, B is not perfect square, and D is not perfect square. There is only one perfect square in the options, and that is 225. Now, in case there would have been two perfect squares, in that case, हमें solve करना पड़ता. But since there is only one perfect square, you can save time, mark your answer, and move to the next question. So, friends, this is the type of awareness you basically need to grow with. You need to practice in your mock papers as well. Okay, so there should be this much of awareness that with the question, you can also have a glimpse of all the options that are there, so that there may be some cases in which you can save plenty of time. All right, with this, let's move on to our next question. Now, do this question very, very, very carefully. It is very easy to mark an incorrect answer in this question. Those who are already liking my session, the way we are solving questions, and those who want me to repeat these sessions again and again, please do press the like button, share this session with your friends, and do comment anything in the comment section if you have any kind of query, and do join our YouTube channel, do subscribe our YouTube channel. Now, a little bit of calculation, but careful calculation, will fetch you an easy 4 marks in this question. All right, so let's start solving this. So in a building, there are 30 cylindrical pillars. Okay, so in total, there are 30 pillars. Okay, the radius of each pillar is 35 centimeter and height is 5 meters. Now this is important, centimeters and meters. Okay, so this is one thing you need to take care about. Find out the cost of painting the curved surface. So you need to paint only the curved surface of half the number of pillars. So you don't have to paint all these 30 pillars, you just have to paint only 15 pillars. The rate of painting is rupees 10 per square meter, so you have to find out the cost. Now first of all, the number of pillars is 15 multiplied by the curved surface area of cylinder. Okay, yes Dipali, I'm waiting. Don't worry, I'll be very slow in solving this one. I'm giving you enough time. So 15 multiplied by the curved surface area of a cylinder, that is 2 pi r into h. Now Rohit has already given an answer. Good Rohit. Now 15 is the number of pillars multiplied by 2 multiplied by pi, that is 22 upon 7, multiplied by radius. Now radius here is 35 centimeters and height is 5 meters, and the cost of painting is given in terms of 10 per square meter. So you will have to convert all the dimensions in meters. So radius को meters में convert करेंगे, so 35 centimeter will become 0.35, or I'll write it as 35 upon 100. ठीक है ना? So इसको 35 upon 100 लिख देते हैं. 35 upon 100 multiplied by the height. So this is the area that we have to paint. Now to find out the cost, I'll multiply it by 10, which is the per square meter cost. So multiply it by 10 and this expression will give you the final answer. Now you will have to solve it very carefully. Okay, so let's solve this expression. So 7 and 35 will get cancelled. यहाँ पे 5 आ जाएगा. 10 and 1 0 cancel कर देते हैं. Now 5 into 2 is 10. So all the denominators are gone and I'm left with 15 into 22 into 5. Now 22 into 5 is 110 multiplied by 15, that is 1650. So 1650 will be the final answer, and a correct answer is option C. All right, so yes, those who have given the answer, they have given a correct answer. So Dipali, no, not Dipali, but Rohit, Aruna, Kripa, Shiba. Dipali has also given the answer. Shama, Priya and Priyanka. Lovely people, good. So all of you have given a correct answer for this question. So this question involved a little bit of calculations, but never mind, we have enough amount of time in this exam and we can attempt all the questions. Okay, the only thing that you need to take care is the conversion of units. So all the units should be in the standard format. Let's move on to our next question. A question on probability, a very easy question on probability. So if you know the basics of PNC and probability, you will be able to solve this question. I'll wait, I'll give you a minute and then I'll start solving this one. All right, nice. So people have already started giving the answer for this one. So Rajveer and Lokik, good. Take some more time, Rajveer and Lokik, you still have time. So please cross check whatever you have solved. In case you are confident about your calculation, your concept, then it's absolutely fine. Priyanka, good. You have also given the answer. So let's start solving this one. So question says that there are 6 senior and 4 junior professors and we need to select 3 professors out of them. Find the probability that at least one junior professor would be selected. Now the question is at least one to be selected. Now whenever I have such a scenario, what I do is I calculate the probability that no जूनियर प्रोफेसर विल बी सिलेक्टेड. तो जहां पे भी एटलीस्ट वन की प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालनी होती है, whenever I need to calculate the probability of at least one, I calculate probability of none and then I will subtract it from 1. All right, so at least one junior professor, so no junior professor is selected, uska probability निकालते हैं. So total number of professors we have is 6 senior and 4 junior. So first of all, I'll talk about the sample space, the denominator. So out of a total of 10, I need to select 3. So denominator will be 10C3. All right. Now I'm looking at the probability that no junior professor is selected. That means all 3 professors which are selected are senior. There are 6 senior professors. So out of 6, I'll select 3. All right. So 6C3 is the probability of selecting all 3 senior professors out of a total of 10 professors. All right. So isko solve kar lete hain. 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 10 into 9 into 8. So this is 2, this is 2, and this is 3. So answer will be 3 upon 18 or cancel ho jayega 1 upon 6. So this is the probability that no junior professor is selected. Now we were calculating the probability that at least one junior professor is selected. So at least 1 का probability कितना हो जाएगा 1 minus 1 by 6. So the final answer will be 5 by 6. And yes, the correct answer is option C, which all of you have given. Nice, wonderful, lovely. All right. So let's move on to our next question with this. But before that, I would request all of you to quickly like this session if you are liking it. Comment any of your query in the comment section, share and subscribe our channel so that you will be getting all the notifications of the upcoming sessions. We are also conducting last lab to CMAT. Okay, so keep looking at all those sessions, keep attending all those sessions, never miss any of these sessions if you are a subscriber of this channel. All right, so please do like the session just to increase my motivation, and I'll definitely keep coming back with a lot of more sessions like this. All right, so let's move ahead and look at our next question. Now, a very simple question on clocks. You can finish it in a matter of 15 seconds if you have studied clocks, if you know the basic formula to be used in clocks. So an angle, the angle created by two hands of a clock when the clock shows 5:20 p.m. Sujal, I don't understand. Okay, admit card. So Sujal, no, I haven't heard from any of the students. So can any student confirm if the admit cards are out for CMAT? Okay, now to get the answer for this question, you can use a direct formula, which is theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m, where h is hours and m is minutes and theta is the angle. So the value of h here is 5. So 30 into 5 minus 11 by 2 into minutes is 20. Solve this. 150 minus 110 and the final answer will be 40 degrees and the correct answer is option D. All right. So those who have given the answer, all of them have given a correct answer. So with this, let's move on to our next question. Now, question from geometry, triangles, and the application of angle bisector theorem. Don't worry, I'm not solving this. I'm just drawing the figure. Now write the values of all these lines carefully, all the sides carefully. Okay. Okay, Rohit is first one to get the answer. Nice, Rohit. Now let me start by explaining the angle bisector theorem. Now in this triangle, AD is the angle bisector of angle A. Okay, so according to angle bisector theorem, you can say that AB upon AC will be equal to BD upon CD. Okay, so this is the statement of angle bisector theorem. Now what all sides are given? The length of AC is given as 4.2, length of DC is given as 6, length of entire BC is 10, so BD will become 4, and we have to calculate the length of AB. That I'll assume as x. So according to this statement of angle bisector theorem, I can say that x upon 4.2 will be equal to BD upon CD, that is 4 upon 6. Now upon solving this, just you need to do cross multiplications. So upon solving this, you will get the value of x as 2.8, and that will be your final answer. So option C, yes, it is the correct answer. Now I can see that number of students who are responding has significantly decreased. So people, please start responding again. Come back to this class, gather your courage, and solve all these questions. Come on, all of you. Now with this, let's move on to our next question. Now this is a very easy question in which you just need to do some grouping and arrangements, and yes, you will be able to get the answer. So fundamental principle of counting from the chapter of permutation combination is applied in this chapter, in this question. So there are 6 tasks, 6 persons. Just quickly write all the tasks and just write the number of people who will be able to do this task. No, Shiba, the previous question cannot be solved using Pythagoras theorem because we cannot see any angle which is of 90 degrees. So Pythagoras theorem will not be applicable. The easiest way to solve the previous question was angle bisector theorem. All right, so Gaurav, first one to answer this one, and you are saying the answer is option B, that is 192. Priyanka, okay, I'm waiting for a few more seconds. This is, guys, this is not a difficult question. This is not a question that you need to think so much about. आसान सा क्वेश्चन है, बहुत इजीली आंसर आ जाएगा. Okay, so we have 6 tasks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Task 1 cannot be assigned to 1 or 2. So person 1 and person 2 cannot be assigned. So not to person 1 and not to person 2, task 1 cannot be assigned. Task 2 must be assigned to either P3 or P4. So this will be either P3 or P4. And nothing is said about any other task, but it is mentioned that every person is to be assigned only one task. So in how many ways the assignment, the entire assignment can be done? Okay. Now I'll start with task 2. So if I'll assume that task 2 is assigned to P3, okay, So the number of people left to be assigned to task 1. So task 2 is given to P3. Now task 1 के लिए अब कितने persons available हैं वो check करना है. Okay. So task 1 cannot be given to person 1, person 2 and person 3. So for task 1, P1, P2, P3 are not available. So the remaining 3 persons are available for task 1. So number of ways in which task 1 can be assigned is 3. Alright. Now task 2 is already assigned to third person P3. So number of ways in which task 2 is assigned is 1. So task 2 is assigned to person 3. Against that, task 1 can be assigned to 3 persons. So task 1 over ho gaya, task 2 over ho gaya. Now how many tasks are left? 4 tasks are left and 4 persons are left. Okay, so task 3 can now be given to any of these 4 people who are left. Then task 4 to the remaining 3 people, task 5 to the remaining 2 people, and task 6 to the remaining 1 person. All right. So just multiply all these numbers. 3 multiply 1 multiply 4, 3, 2 and 1. So this will give you a value of 72. Okay. So if task 2 is given to person 3, we have 72 ways in which the task can be assigned. Now in the similar manner, if task 2 is given to P4, we will have same number of ways. So 72 multiplied by 2, that is 144, will be the final answer to this question. All right. So just a basic understanding of fundamental principle of counting will let you do this question in a very easy way. All right. Okay. Now let's move on to our next question. A very easy question based on simplification. Let me see now how many of you are awake. Let me see how many of you will be able to give me an answer for this one in less than 30 seconds. So are you people just watching this session like a movie, or you are actually gaining something out of it? Show me. Prove that. All right, Rohit. Only one answer up till now. Shaikh, Gaurav. There is a lag of 10 seconds. Okay. So don't worry. After posting your answer, yes, definitely I'll get your answer in next 8 to 10 seconds. So Gaurav, Akash, Priyanka, Kripa. That's it. Only 6 people. Aruna. So only 6 people are awake in this session. Okay. So question says 1/3 of 1/4 of a number, let's say the number is x, is equal to 15. So I can get the value of x as 15 into 3 into 4. Then 3/10 of that number. So 3/10 of x, I'm sorry, 3/10 of x, that is 15 into 3 into 4. So simple cancellation hai. So this will be 2 and this will be 3, and again this will be 2. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 2, that is 54. So the value is 54. So correct answer is option B. And most of you have given the answer. Still, I'm not happy with the response, the number of people who are responding. So come on, people, start participating in this session. Next question. Students in a commerce class took a test. The average score of men is 70 and women is 83. The average of the entire class is 76. You have to find out the ratio of men to women in the class. A question of less than 10 seconds. Let's see again how many of you will give me a correct answer. A question of less than 10 seconds if you understand the concept of weighted average or the concept of allegations. All right, Shaik, Gaurav. Rohit. Okay, so I'll be solving this question using both the concept of weighted average as well as the concept of allegations. Okay, so the average score of men. So let's say there are m number of men and w number of women. Okay, so I can write 70 into m plus 83 into w divided by m plus w. That will be the average of the entire class, which is 76. Okay, so do cross multiplication and you will get 76m minus 70m, that is 6m, and that will be equal to 7w. So m upon w will be equal to 7 upon 6. So yes, the correct answer is option C. Now if I'll do this question using the concept of allegations, it will be much faster. So the average of men is 70, the average of women is 83. The average of entire class can be written here 76 and apply allegations here. So this is number of men and this is number of women. So 83 minus 76, the difference of these two will be written here. So 83 minus 76 will come out to be 7, and the difference of 70 and 76, that will come out here 6. So this will be the ratio of number of men and number of women. So again, answer is 7:6. So yes, the correct answer is option C. Next question. Before moving on to next question, those who are liking my session, please quickly hit the like button. It will work as a motivation for me, and I'll keep bringing such sessions for all of you in the subsequent days before CMAT examination. So please do hit like button, comment, share and subscribe our channel. You can subscribe this channel so that you'll not miss any of the upcoming sessions that we'll be conducting. Also, you can catch the sessions which are already conducted in the previous days, where I myself has discussed a lot of things about quant and logical reasoning section, as well as the strategy that you need to use to attempt the examination. All right, so let's move on to our next question. Again, one more question of probability. So what is the probability of drawing a king or a heart from a deck of cards? So one of the students at the beginning of this session, let me see who was it. So she asked me about this chapter of PNC and probability. So my dear friend, we have already seen that there are lots of questions of PNC probability that may be asked. Okay, and all these questions are very easy. So it's better to spend somewhere around 7 to 8 hours. आराम से एक दिन में आप manage कर सकते हो. So spend 7 to 8 hours and just finish up with the basics of PNC and probability so that you will not miss such easy questions. Okay. Okay, Dipali, Kripa, Dhruv, Shama, Nikunj, Akash, Priyanka, Gaurav. All right, so people have given their answer. Now we have to find out the probability of drawing a king or a heart. Now, how many kings do we have in a deck of cards? There are 4 kings. And how many hearts do we have? There are 13 hearts. But there is one card which is king of hearts. So the total number of kings or hearts will be 4 plus 13 minus 1. All right. So it will be 16. Right. So a king or a heart. So we'll have 4 kings and 13 hearts, but there is one card which is a common, a king of hearts. So that is why king or hearts will be 16 in number. All right. So 16 will be the numerator. From a deck of cards, deck of how many cards? 52 cards. So the probability will be 16 upon 52. Okay. So you may just cancel some common factors. So 4 will cancel. So the final answer will be 4 upon 13. Okay, so answer is option D, that is 4 upon 13. and most of you are correct. Some of you have given wrong answer, but that is absolutely fine. You would have committed a mistake, but the important thing is you are learning from your mistakes. So I hope all of you are clear, especially those who have given a different answer. All right. Okay. So let's move on to our next question. Again, an easy question. The sum of three consecutive odd numbers is 20 more than the first number. What is the middle number? You can start this question by assuming the first number as x, okay, and then the second number in terms of x, the third number also in terms of x. Add them, make an equation, get the value of x, and don't mark an incorrect answer. All right. Nice. Good, Rohit, Shaik, Kripa, Dipali, Mayuri, Dhruv. Nice, nice, wonderful. So, Rohit, do you understand what mistake we generally do? I hope you are getting this mistake. I'll also tell you how to basically save yourself from committing such a mistake. Okay, fine. Now I'm starting by assuming the first number as x. Now, since these are three consecutive odd numbers, so odd numbers are at a gap of 2. So if first number is x, second number will be x plus 2, third number will be x plus 4. Now the sum of these numbers is 20 more than the first number. So it is x plus 20. Now upon solving this, you will get the value of x as 1x will get cancelled, 2x equals 14, so x equal to 7. Now this is the mistake. Yes, Mohammed, look at here. Mohammed Tariq, look at here. So x का value आ गया. हम generally क्या करते हैं? X का value आया और answer mark कर दिया A, and we will have -1. Guys, to save yourself from such mistake, what I normally do in each and every examination, after I'm done with the entire solution, okay, I'm done with the solution, x ka value aa gaya. Now I'll go back to the question and read the last statement. Basically what is asked. So generally this is one mistake that we commit कि x का वैल्यू जो भी आया हम सीधा सीधा ऑप्शन में देखा कि x equal to 7, yes it is matching among the options, we'll mark it and we'll move on to the next question. So as soon as you are done with the solution, it will take 2 more seconds to read the last line of the question and determine what is being asked in the question. So they are asking about the middle number. The middle number is x plus 2, so that will be the answer. So x plus 2, that is 7 plus 2. The correct answer will be option D, that is 9. Okay, so you can save yourself from such mistakes. Now Rakesh, you have taken the numbers as x minus 1, x and x plus 1. Now these are not consecutive odd numbers. They are at a gap of 1. Okay, they are at a gap of 1. You could have assumed the numbers as x, x minus 2, x plus 2. ओके ये वाले नंबर्स आप अज्यूम कर सकते थे, बट अगेन यू हैव टू मूव वेरी केयरफुली व्हाइल यू आर मेकिंग द इक्वेशन एंड व्हाइल मार्किंग द फाइनल आंसर. ऑलराइट रितेश, okay, now let's move on to our next question. Again, one more question of probability. लॉजिक x, x plus 1 and x plus 3 अगर लोगे तो still we get 9. No, you cannot get 9 because x, x plus 1 and x plus 3 are not three consecutive odd numbers. So you will have to take x, x plus 2 and x plus 4. आपका आंसर 9 आ सकता है उस केस में अगर x की वैल्यू 8 आ जाती है, बट दैट विल नॉट बी अ करेक्ट इक्वेशन टू मेक लॉजिक. ओके, सो यू वर लकी कि आंसर आ गया, बट नंबर्स गलत अज्यूम किए थे. राइट. Gaurav, Dipali, Lokik, okay, Gaurav and Dipali, Priyanka, nice, Shivangi, Ritesh, Shama. Okay, चलिए देखते हैं. So I'll quickly get you the concept here. So if you are rolling two dice, the sum that can be obtained can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12. So minimum sum that you can obtain when you are rolling two dice can be 2 and the maximum can be 12. And from 2 to 12 you can obtain any sum. Now the number of ways in which these sums can be obtained, so you can remember this sequence. So if you want a sum of 2, there is only one way. There are 2 ways for sum as 3. There are 3 ways for sum as 4. Then 4 ways, 5 ways, 6 ways. Then it will keep on reducing. So after 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can remember this particular sequence. When you are rolling 2 dice, then these will be the number of ways in which the following sums can be obtained. Now let's move to this question. This question needs a total of 9 or more. So total of 9 or more, how many cases are there? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. And the sum of all of them is 36. So there are a total of 36 cases. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 10 upon 36, or it will be 2 cancel out कर लेते हैं, 5 upon 18. So 5 upon 18 will be the correct answer. Now, a lot of you have given the answer, and I think yes, most of you are correct. Some of you who were incorrect, they have already deleted their message. No problem at all. There is no need to delete your message, yaar. It's absolutely fine if you are giving a wrong answer. Important thing is you are learning something out of it. Okay, fine. Let's move on to our next question. Again, this is a question in which we can very easily mark an incorrect answer. Now read this question carefully and find whatever is asked. Okay? Don't find whatever you think that is asked. Find precisely whatever is asked. The length, breadth and height of a rectangular cuboid are in the ratio 1:2:3. If the length, breadth and height are increased by 100% each, then what would be the increase in the volume of the cuboid? Options are given in percentage, so you'll have to find out the percentage increase in the volume of the cuboid. Now there are two different ways of solving this one. Now obviously the second method that I'm talking about is the shortest method, using which you can solve this question orally. Yes. All right, Prashasti and Rohit have given the answer. Nice, nice, nice. Ritesh has also given the answer. Gaurav, I'm happy that all of you are giving the answer. Those who are not, please do solve this one. A very important, a wonderful question. Conceptually, this is a wonderful question. Shivangi, Dhruv, Harshda, nice people, nice. Lokik, great, wonderful. I'm not at all surprised to see a correct answer from all of you. Nice, wonderful people. Lovely. So let us try to do this question orally. Now they have given the ratio of length, breadth and height. Now there is no need to even look at that. Okay. Let's say L is the length, B is the breadth and H is the height. Now volume of a cuboid is L into B into H. Now all these three dimensions are increased by 100%. Now every dimension is increased by 100%. That means each of these dimension is doubled. Okay. Now if each of these dimension is doubled, so volume will look like twice of L, twice of B, twice of H. That is 8 times LBH. So if original volume was LBH, now the volume has become 8 times LBH. All right. So original volume, whatever it was, now it has become 8 times. So let's say V was the original volume. Now it has become 8V. Now they're asking, what would be the increase in the volume of the cuboid? So percentage increase find out करना है. So increase is by 7V. So 7V का increase हुआ है over the original value of V. So yes, the percentage increase here is 700%. Generally क्या होता है, हम गलती से 800% मार्क कर देते हैं because the volume has become 8 times. No, the correct answer will be 700%. Volume has become 8 times of the original value. The increase is of 7 times. That is 700%. So yes, 700% is the absolutely correct answer, and happy to see a correct answer given by all of you. All right. So friends, that is all from my side for this day. In case you like this session, please do press a like button, comment, share, and subscribe our channel. Now, some of the important information for all of you. So yes, most of you must be following this series that we are having. So this is the series called Last Lap to CMAT 2022. So you can go for a complete revision daily at 7 p.m. and this series started from 14th March onwards. So people who have missed these sessions, they can go back and look at the sessions. Definitely you'll find all these sessions on YouTube. And don't miss the sessions which will be coming up in front of you in future. All right. Now another important thing is, in case you want to prepare for CAT, PI or VAT programs, so there is an ideal program for all of you which we have started for GDPI preparation. The entire details are there on the screen, and you can also call at this number in case you want to fetch some more details about this program. People who are preparing for CAT 2022, we have started a complete course, batch number 5, and the entire details are there on your screen. Below is the number. You can get more information by calling at this number. You can follow us on Instagram. You can join us, subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you'll keep getting all the notifications. You can like us on Facebook, join our Telegram channel. On our Telegram channel, you can interact live with our faculty members where you can clarify any of the queries that you have. So friends, that is all from my side. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. I hope you would have liked this session. All right, and definitely I'll be coming up with many more sessions like this in future, where I'll also be discussing about the strategy that you should be using in different examinations like CMAT, which is coming up, MHCT, the notification is out. So definitely I'll be bringing many more sessions for all of you. All right, so that is all from my side. Thank you very much.